On the morning of June 3, 1998, a German family was enjoying coffee as they rode on a high-speed train from Munich to Hamburg. It was 10:30 a.m., and everything seemed seats. This was only the beginning, the start of what would go down in the history of German high-speed trains as the most dangerous accident ever. Welcome back to BNRI History. Back in the late 1950s, Japan shocked the world with the Shinkansen, the first ever bullet train. It connected cities across the country and made travel so fast that trips that once took hours were now cut down to minutes. Inspired by Japan, France and Italy built their own high-speed train networks, and Germany was no exception. Germany launched its own high-speed train project, the ICE, or Intercity Express. When the trains rolled out in 1980, the world was convinced that high-speed rail was the future. Everything about them was designed to perfection: aerodynamic design, modern computer systems, and unmatched passenger comfort. But even perfect systems have hidden weaknesses. For the ICE trains, it was their wheels. The first-generation ICE wheels were monoblock designs, a single, solid piece of steel. They were strong, cheap, and reliable. But a problem was soon noticed. Passengers reported strange vibrations when the train ran at high speed. Glasses and cutlery in the buffet car would rattle unnervingly. Engineers traced the problem to the wheels. Monoblock wheels, though perfectly balanced, would vibrate if even 5 grams of weight were added to one side. Over time, high-speed friction caused uneven wear, disrupting the balance. Slow speeds showed no signs, but at 250 kilometers an hour, the vibrations became...
German engineers proposed a new solution: resilient wheels. Unlike monoblock wheels, these had separate inner and outer rings with a rubber layer in between to absorb vibrations. This design allowed only the worn part to be replaced instead of the whole wheel. Trams in Germany were already using this design. But here was the catch. Trams run at 30 kilometers per hour, while ICE trains ran at 250 kilometers per hour. The risks were not fully studied. Executives approved the resilient wheel design without extensive testing, and by 1992, the new wheels were installed on ICE trains. For years, everything seemed fine. But in 1997, the Hanover Tram Company, Eustra, discovered cracks in their tram wheels. They replaced the parts and warned Deutsche Bahn, Germany's national railway. But at the time, ICE passengers were not reporting vibrations, so Deutsche Bahn ignored the warning. Then, exactly 1 year later, on June 3, 1998, disaster struck. The ICE train 884 left Hanover Station for Hamburg at 10:30 a.m. with 14 cars, including 2 power cars and 12 passenger cars. 287 passengers and 8 crew members were on board. In coach number 1, George Deitman and his family were enjoying the ride. Suddenly, a sharp piece of steel tore through the floor, shooting up between seats. It was a fragment of a wheel. George immediately sent his wife and children to a safer compartment and ran to find the conductor. Policies forbade stopping the train until the conductor saw the problem personally. The train was still traveling at 200 kilometers per hour, approaching a switching section where tracks split. The detached wheel fragment hit the track lever, and the switch changed. The front and rear of the train went on different tracks, twisting the body. Coach 3 collided with a bridge pillar, destroying half the bridge. Coach 4 barely avoided the collapse, but hit the embankment, killing 3 railway workers. Coaches 5 and 6 were crushed under 300 tons of concrete, leaving just 6 inches of clearance. The remaining coaches, moving at full speed, collided and folded like paper. Miraculously, the first 2 coaches, where George's family was, survived. Residents of the small town nearby rushed to the scene, witnessing a nightmare: crushed cars, fire, twisted metal, and trapped passengers. Rescue teams, ambulances, and military doctors worked for hours to free those trapped. The final toll: 101 people dead, 88 severely injured, and nearly 100 with minor injuries. Investigators discovered the fragment belonged to a wheel previously reported to have flat spots 8 times, but never replaced. Fatigue cracks had been growing silently, hidden by the rubber layer of resilient wheels. Warnings from Fraunhofer Institute in 1992 and Eustra in 1997 were ignored. Each wheel rotated 500,000 times a day, and with high-speed compression and expansion, cracks eventually led to this catastrophic failure. This remains the most dangerous high-speed train accident in history. After the disaster, all high-speed trains returned to monoblock wheels, and junctions and bridges were redesigned to prevent future accidents. German rail systems were thoroughly re-evaluated, and pressure-proof windows were replaced to allow rescuers to break them if needed. Even today, German railway training centers use this disaster as a case study. Monoblock wheels may be costlier and harder to maintain, but they are far safer at high speeds. Vibrations act as a warning that wheels need balancing. Thanks for watching BNRI History. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. See you in our next thrilling video.